Hey, what's up? This is Laidback Luke, DJ and producer, Kung Fu athlete, and dedicated dad. Currently stuck in a hallway at a random hotel, so if you hear a little bit of a rumor going on, I think there's a party downstairs and people are making quite the noise. I'm gonna be making a bit of noise with this vlog as well. Shout out to the comments of last week though. Number one, the bunny jumpers, asking me how I get my songs legally without buying them on iTunes and everything. Well, luckily I'm in the position that I get my tracks sent from a lot of promo services and a lot of DJs around the world. Most of them end up in my inbox, and that's where I listen to them and download them and play them out. If I'm really searching for a track, I still go to Beatport or iTunes and just buy them and download them from there. But a really good hack is good old trusty SoundCloud. There are ways to actually rip tracks from there and save them as an MP3, and then you're able to play them out. The number two comment of last week by Sobrini, wanting tips and tricks on beat matching. That's very interesting. I'm actually mentioning that in this vlog, and it might actually be good to make a whole vlog about that. And without further ado, let's get into this vlog and let's unmask this so-called myth that's the DJ and producer.
I was high and I was low, moved through mountains, rain and snow, but I felt that I was further from the truth. In one dark and stormy night, rolling thunder, flashing light, heard a whisper in the night, and it's
Starting the week off in Boston right here. I just flew in from Europe. It was a pretty comfortable flight, but I must say it's quite chilly out here in Boston. And so this vlog is all about DJs and producers, so often named in one bit, like DJ/producer. I do it too. Hey, what's up? This is Laidback, DJ and producer. But people don't know that it's a very different thing. It's like comparing a butcher to a baker. And in this vlog, I'll tell you why. What is it that DJs do exactly? Are they actually making music on stage? Producers on stage, are they really as good as DJs? Stick with me, because in this vlog, I'll tell you exactly what the two entities are and why they shouldn't be entangled with each other like that. I'm excited to be in Boston tonight. I'm here for two reasons. Number one, I'm playing a techno set tonight. And number two, I'll be speaking at Harvard University very shortly. I am a bit anxious and excited though, because all these people are, highly intelligent students. I'm excited to see how this goes. Harvard, here we go. Change of plans though. I just heard, we're at a radio station first. Richard Frioli, just in case. Sammy Dude I don't know yet. What? Photographer, here we go. Always fun doing a little bit of radio. I love talking, and so finally we get to go to Harvard, where I'm going to do the Q&A. What an amazing experience. I love sharing my knowledge and experience to a crowd that's very much open to it. I'm so happy I get to share this info with you on this vlog as well. And so what is it that a DJ exactly does? So on a stage, what does a DJ do? A DJ on stage presses play, and usually it's someone else's track. For 2, 3, or 4 minutes, nothing actually happens other than that the DJ is looking for the next track to play or thinking what direction they'll take the set out to. A DJ on stage will feel out the vibe and will try and lift up the energy and get all the people dancing. A DJ usually has knowledge over thousands of tracks, knowing how they sound, who the artist was by, and what effect they'll have on the dance floor. And so now, what does a producer do? First of all, a producer is not on stage. A producer works in the studio. So literally everything you hear in a track is programmed and mixed down from scratch to like the finished product. A producer has a knowledge of like hundreds and hundreds of sounds, how to get the best bass lines, how to get the best leads, and how to make them sound really good in a song. A DJ is involved with a ton of tracks, travels, meets people, performs in front of people. Producers actually don't perform. They're stationary in the studio trying to finish the next big hit. So with this little sum up, I hope you can see it's more like apples and oranges. And right now I'm going to be an orange in Boston. I'm super excited because I'm going to play a strictly techno set. Tomorrow I'll travel out to Miami, and in Miami I'll talk all about skills, because both DJs and producers need to have skills, but very different ones. Good times in Boston here. Right now we're gonna go almost straight to the airport, 1 hour of sleep, and then we're out to Miami.
Laidback, Luke. Yeah, oh, look, Luke. Oh my
God. Touchdown here, Miami. Just got to the rental. Slept about 2.5 hours on the flight. I was sitting next to an Indian gentleman who was way too wide for the middle seat, so we snuggled up for like 2.5 hours. I'm a little bit wrecked, but I cannot wait to tell you guys about the actual skill. Skills. I'm gonna talk to you about producer skills. First and foremost, producers need to be gearheads. And that doesn't necessarily mean like outboard gearheads, but they need to have like a natural interest in plugins, in the things you need to manipulate sound, effects, knowledge of compressors, limiters, various synthesizers, know how sound works in which frequencies, like the bass lives and percussion, knowing how to manipulate sound and putting everything together so that it works. Obviously, producers need to be a little bit of a musician, because you need to know how to program beats, program melodies, know how bass lines work with melodies. So opposite to DJing, producers don't necessarily need to know which track works after which track. Being a producer is all about making tracks, not playing tracks. It's time for me to have a nap right now, and after my nap I'll have a little bit of a kung fu training, but when I come back I will tell you exactly what kind of skill it is that DJs need to have, and you'll see it's totally different than producers. That was a good training out. I love teaching Kung Fu, and Hiroko is always down to put 100% effort in, which makes it really nice to develop her skill. And we continue speaking of skill here on this vlog, because now I'm going to tell you what DJs actually need to have. So a DJ technically should be able to match BPMs, and I don't mean like reading on the players what kind of BPM is going on, nor pressing the sync button. Actually hearing what tracks vary in tempo and adjust to that. That's like an intricate part of real DJing, is where you beat match, but sometimes when you match it could be slightly off, and then you grab it and then you could take it somewhere else. And this is like a part of live mixing that it's like instead of it sounding too perfect, a DJ should be a tastemaker. DJs should be lovers of any types of sort of music and should have like a good knowledge of the history of the music that are playing, but preferably a history of all sorts of music. DJs should constantly be on the lookout for that new track or that new style which they can introduce then to their crowd. DJs should be able to monitor the crowd and monitor the energy of a night, because it's only then that you can adapt to the moment and take that moment higher and grab the crowd. Well, grab the crowd with music, of course, but grab the crowd Take them with you on this musical journey. The DJ should be the life of the party as well. The DJ should be there behind the decks, enjoying themselves. And do note I said behind the decks, not on the decks, not jumping off the decks. Making it a party together with the crowd. Just woke up from another nap here. It's going to be a late show today. It's going to be 4 a.m. till 6 a.m. The night tonight has #no sleep. We had a good afternoon together going to the Art Basel district out here in Miami, which was amazing to see. So much awesome artwork. And we went to this very special donut shop as well called Salty Donut, which definitely added up to our daily intake of calories. Time for me to go to the show now. After the show, I will come back to you with my conclusion about the differences between DJs and producers. I have a dream, a wish that more real DJs would be on the main stages and would close off big festivals. But there's a problem. If you're only a DJ and you have no productions out, no way that you'll be able to get your name out there. So what I'd love to see more is real DJs remaining real DJs, real producers remaining real producers, and both team up. Producers don't need to perform anyway. DJs love to perform. So if you're a young DJ and you're watching this, I would advise you to hook it up with a producer. Go and sit in the studio together, finish tracks, make it like a really collaborative thing. Put your name on there, put his name on there. Be absolutely transparent and don't hide the fact that you need this guy to finish off your productions. And there you are, there you're able to show off your skills on those main stages. For producers that are watching and that still want to perform, I would suggest this. When you go live, make sure you really go live. So your power over DJs is that you know plugins, you know sound, you have a really big library of all your own tracks that you can play. Maybe just buy an Ableton push and start drumming on those pads live on stage. I don't think at all producers should pretend like they are DJs. I am very curious about your thoughts as well. Make sure to leave them in the comments. Hit me up and hit me up with that like. Press that subscribe button. Next week we're almost at the end of 2017 and I'm going to start doing some vlogs about my end of the year lists starting next week. Until then, L's up, rave safely, and salute.